Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Retro Seller, where in today's episode we will be covering this unique little item known as the K20 video game console. I don't know whether or not to call this a console or a handheld device, because it's kind of both. The reason I got it wasn't because I thought it would play the games all that great or be good in quality, but because it's unique. You'll see when we unbox this thing and take a look at it how unique it actually is. There's really nothing else like this out there. But basically what this is a system that has about 1,000 8-bit Famicom games or NES games, old school. Supposedly 1,000, but I'm relatively positive that you'll find a lot of duplicates on here, as well as some homebrew games, I'm sure. It comes with two wireless 2.4 gigahertz NES style controllers. It has a little screen here. It's kind of odd looking, but it is unique. It has a 3-inch TFT LCD screen on it. You can connect this to your TV and play it as a console. You can put it in this little storage case that they have and play it as a portable kind of console. You can connect it to the top of one of the controllers and play it as a handheld. That's what I'm saying, it's kind of unique. It has a 850 milliamp battery, rechargeable lithium ion, that you charge with an old school USB micro cable that comes with it. Now, I found this thing on AliExpress. I believe I got it for about $28.86. Several different stores on AliExpress have this thing. DHgate has it for about 25 bucks or so. And a site called Shopee, I saw it for like a little over $52. Definitely not worth 52. Kind of pushing it, even if it's worth, going for around 25 bucks. But again, it's kind of unique. Like I said, nothing else out there is like this. So as far as specs, there's really not much more out there as far as what runs this thing. So why don't we do our usual unboxing of it, play a couple games. Again, they're all 8-bit style, so you don't really have to delve too far into to see what its capabilities are. So why don't we take a look at it and see if you want to add something unique like this to your collection. Okay, here we have the box for the K20 video game console. It's actually not a bad box, nice and solid. Can't really tell you about much as far as what's on it, unless you understand Chinese. But basically it's telling you how it's 1001. My Chinese is rusty, but I guess that's 2.4 gigahertz wireless controllers. Yeah, that's probably right. A bunch of Chinese all over the place, except for this, which tells you what I've already discussed about the controllers, the games, the screen, how you can connect it to the TV, how you use the controllers, about the rack, and basically everything that comes with it. So let's open it up and show you what it actually looks like. So that's the lid, and here is the console itself. This is the rack that you can actually store it in. You have a little slot here in the front for the screen and 2 slots for each controller. We'll look at that after we look at what else we have here. So there is also the micro USB charging cable right there, and the AV out cables to connect it to your TV, and a relatively crappy manual that doesn't really help much as far as what to do with the darn thing. So that's kind of pointless. Not that it's that difficult to figure out, but let's take a look at the screen / console. So there you have it. It's not the entire front. It has this little print on the side, which takes away from the space, I guess, that could have been used as a screen. On the top, you have your USB micro jack right there. Your AV out is here. Your volume button is here. Your power button and your reset button. And that's pretty much it as far as that's concerned. One thing that's disappointing about this that I mentioned at the beginning of the video is there is no way to add games or delete games from this. So what you have on it is what you get. Here's the battery. It's just a standard BL5C Nokia knockoff battery. Nothing special. And you probably won't get much playtime out of it, maybe an hour or two. And these would be the controllers, as you can see, in NES style. As far as the build quality, even with this, it's light. It's kind of cheap plastic, but I wasn't exactly expecting a great build quality on it. But that's what you get. The controllers are very light, also rechargeable with your USB Mini. Has your power button there. It feels okay. These buttons actually feel a little sticky. These are a little rubbery as well. The D-pad is okay, I suppose. Again, not the greatest quality, but you know, it is what it is. So let me show you basically how you would work this thing before we turn it on. You can put the screen in here. This is one way of doing it, which is actually probably how I'll, you know, record it. Play it like this and have your controller and play it that way. Or this is where it becomes a handheld. You can actually put it in the top, slide it over to lock it in, and play it as a handheld. So that is what I think actually kind of makes this unique. Now I could plug this into the TV and show you how you can use it as a console, but you know, I'm more interested in what it can do as a portable / handheld. So why don't we power this thing on and take a look at the menu. Alright, so here we have the menu. You have your Chinese and English setting. Again, my Chinese is a little rusty, so we'll go into English. And here is not only the annoying background music, but a typical kind of low quality menu screen. Seen this before, and if you remember, I did a knockoff NES system that had 620 games. Has a menu like this. The SUP 2, I think it was, handheld console. They all kind of use this menu. Nothing special. So let's just scroll down a little bit so you can see some of the games on this thing and take notice of how some of these will repeat as we scroll down. Double Dragon, you'll see that a couple times, I'm sure. I don't even know what half of these are. Super Mario Brothers, that might be a decent one. Smash TV. Alien 3. Spider-Man you'll probably see a couple times. Angry Bird, that's a nice little homebrew game. There's the Spider-Man games again. See, they're repeating Xevious, I think, popped up before. You can also see they are not in alphabetical order, so you really got to dig around to find stuff. But, I mean, there's a decent amount of games as we go through it. and not like a ton of repeats. But I mean, to really find a game that you want to play, you're going to be going through this quite a lot. There's Dig Dug again. But that's enough scrolling through. Why don't we try out a game or two? I mean, it plays alright. It's not too bad. Wait. So if you want to go back to the main menu, you have to hit the reset button. You can't do it via the controller, which is crappy because then it takes you back to this menu and you got to start back at the beginning again. That's crappy. Which doesn't look all that great. I'm having trouble seeing the bad guys. A bit of screen tearing on this one. If you look at these ships. The controls aren't very responsive on this for some reason. Keeps getting a little stuck. See, it couldn't move. So I don't know if it's the controller or the game. And it seemed to have really a lot of input lag, and sometimes it just stops right there. See, it's not moving. And I don't know if it's the controller or if it's the game. I didn't have any issue with the rest of the games, at least so far. Alright, so how about we play this as a handheld. It's kind of awkward to hold it this way because you can't put your fingers over here. Well, why don't we give it a shot? Play a little wacky races. A little I've never played this before. Don't really like the way the buttons are mapped. So you have to hit this one to jump high, jump lower, and the attack button. So you kind of got to go that way. Not a fan. Guess all you do is punch. Robocop doesn't jump. A little bit of glitching at the very top of the screen there for a second. Yeah, the D-pad isn't all that great on this thing. Getting a lot of misdirection on it. I want to go one way and it goes the other. Yes, yeah, you didn't even want to go up and to the left like that. It's just trying to go straight across. I think we can finish this up pretty much and just do one more. I think everybody has an idea as far as what this is capable of doing and what it isn't. So why don't we just play a little game of Galaga and call it a day. Audio sounded a little choppy on it. The speaker actually isn't too bad on this either. I've heard worse. Yeah, so I think we've seen enough of this thing. That annoying menu music. So why don't we just wrap this video up? Well, that ought to do it for our little look at the K20 video game console handheld thingamajigger. I set my expectations relatively low for this as far as how it would play with the games and the build quality, And for the most part, that was true. But I do actually like it just because of the uniqueness of it, that you can play it as a TV console, or a handheld console, or little. There's 3 different ways to play it. And there really isn't much else out there that's like this. Well, in fact, nothing that I've seen. There's some other ones that have like a little mini TV with wireless controllers, but they're not quite like this. And the screen's a decent size, you know, for 3 inches. And that's what she said. But it's not bad. I mean, I played it a couple times. My kids, I'm sure, will like this thing. And for $25, you're not breaking the bank. 25, 28, whatever it's going for. There's different sites, like I said, where you can get it for varying prices. But I don't regret getting it. And I'll probably get some use out of it. And there's really not much else you can say about it other than what I already have. So that'll do it for this video. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.